I want you to think about cigarette packets. All not just the plain ones, the disgusting ones. The pictures of someone with tar coming out of their lungs, the mangled looking feet, the diseased person looking like with the respiratory problems. At some point, not too long ago, that doctors would do advertisements for cigarettes and endorse it. There would be a photo of a happy family with the wife holding the cigarette elegantly and showing that it was cool and healthy to smoke cigarettes. I feel like we're at a similar place with a different substance. I just want to share with you a story. I'm not going to get into any numbers. I'm just going to talk to you about a conversation that I had with a guy named Jim from Iowa. And Jim knew I wanted to interview him, and he happily did so. And so Jim revealed to me that he's been in a sexless marriage for the past 3 years, and he's 60 years old. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's 60 years old. And he told me he'd been addicted to pornography for the best part of 40 years. So since junior high, which if you're not American is like around 12 to 15 years of age. And he told me that he could see himself, like the addiction level, he could see himself being in another room in front of his laptop, curled up in a fetal position, drooling on his keyboard. And this imagery has stuck with me since that time. And he told me when he really realized that there was a massive problem, in addition to what I just mentioned, was that he was at family gatherings, at a barbecue, there was his kids and other people there, and he just couldn't connect to anyone. He felt emotionally cold and distant to the point it scared him how isolated he felt from like human connection. And he would always think of, when is the next opportunity for me to be alone privately so I can act out and get that dopamine hit. And this is not someone that's a teenager that's going through his hormonal change or anything like that. So Jim said to me his pornography addiction started back in the 80s. And he said once the internet came out, it was game over. So I want to share with you this story just so you don't have to wait until the science catches up and then there's studies maybe 30 years from now that shows conclusively how destructive pornography addiction is. I want you to get this information up front.